Before America was independent, the colonies didn't have their own money. Britain didn't allow colonies to mint currency, so British pounds were always in short supply. In practice, people used whatever was available. Bartering, tobacco as payment in Virginia, wampum in trade with Native Americans, and most importantly, Spanish silver coins known as pieces of 8. These Spanish dollars were so common and trusted that colonists counted value in them. Even while officially using British pounds, the word dollar itself actually comes from Europe, not America. Centuries earlier, a large silver coin called the Joachimsthaler was minted in Bohemia, named after the town of Joachimsthal. This got shortened to thaler, which spread across Europe in different forms: Dutch gulden, Scandinavian daler, and eventually became dollar in English, applied to those widely circulated Spanish coins. When the Revolutionary War broke out in 1775, the Continental Congress needed to pay for an army with no tax base and no treasury. Their solution was to print paper money called Continentals, backed by nothing but a promise. It went badly. Congress kept printing more. Individual states printed their own on top of that, and the British deliberately counterfeited large amounts of it to help destroy its value. By 1781, a continental dollar was worth almost nothing, which is where the English phrase "not worth a continental" comes from. This failure taught the country's founders a hard lesson about paper money without solid backing. After the Constitution was ratified in 1788, Congress was given the power to coin money. Robert Morris and Thomas Jefferson pushed for a decimal system, instead of the confusing British pounds, shillings, pence setup. And in 1792 Congress passed the Coinage Act. This law created the US Mint in Philadelphia, officially defined the dollar as the country's basic unit of currency, tied by weight to the already familiar Spanish dollar, and set up a bimetallic system backed by both gold and silver. Alexander Hamilton, the first Treasury Secretary, built the young country's whole financial system around this law. The dollar sign itself most likely comes from this same Spanish tradition, probably an evolution of the abbreviation for Spanish pesos, PS, which over time merged into a single symbol. For most of the 1800s there still wasn't one unified paper currency. Private and state-chartered banks printed their own banknotes, and the country had thousands of different bills circulating at once, with wildly uneven levels of trust, a period sometimes called Wildcat banking. Things changed during the Civil War. To fund the war, the government issued the first true federal paper currency in 1862, called Greenbacks for the green ink on the back, made legal tender by law even though they weren't directly redeemable for gold. The National Banking Acts of 1863 and 1864 followed, creating a system of national banks and taxing state banknotes out of existence, giving the country a genuinely unified currency for the first time. By 1913, repeated financial panics made it clear the banking system needed a central regulator, so Congress passed the Federal Reserve Act, creating the Federal Reserve System. That's when the modern-style bills, Federal Reserve notes, first appeared. The same kind of dollar bills used today. The dollar stayed tied to gold for a long time after that. Under the Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944, the dollar became the world's reserve currency, exchangeable for gold at a fixed rate of $35 an ounce, with other countries pegging their own currencies to the dollar. That link finally broke on August 15, 1971, when President Nixon ended the dollar's convertibility into gold, an event now called the Nixon shock. Facing dwindling gold reserves, he unilaterally cut the tie. From that point on, the dollar became a fully fiat currency, meaning its value isn't backed by any physical commodity, only by trust in the US economy and the decisions of the Federal Reserve. That's the form the dollar still exists in today.